Okay. Hi, you're gonna want a snack for this one. So there are many reasons that I haven't made this video yet, and I'm gonna get into that later. You know, sometimes I think, what would Beyonce do? And she wouldn't take the disrespect. So here I am telling my side of the story, and you can do what you want with it, but what you're not gonna do is tell me how to feel as a Black woman. I wanna give a huge shout out to Verena for showing me that it's okay to speak my mind, and it's actually something that needs to happen. I also wanna thank Keisha for starting this conversation on YouTube, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So I went on a brand trip with a company in August of 2018, and it was a trip to Fiji. And I didn't talk about the way I was treated for a number of reasons. I didn't want to be the problematic Black girl, and I didn't want to be labeled as ungrateful, because I'm literally in the most beautiful country that there is, guys. Fiji is so amazing, and I'm so glad that I got to experience it, but I wish I wouldn't have done it with this company. I also was scared of other girls getting attacked because of what happened to me. So let me say this, first and foremost, this video is not covering any of the social aspects of that trip. And there was actually this drama post that discouraged me from telling my story, because in the comments, people were saying, oh, she's just upset because no one wanted to hang out with her. I'm 19 years old. I can handle myself. I have experienced racism since I was in pre-K. Girls didn't want to play with me because of the color of my skin. So I think that I can handle not being talked to. With that being said, the girls on that trip are cool people. I don't have problems with any of them, and neither should you. Please don't jump to conclusions about who treated me like this and who did this, because it's not about that. It's about a bigger issue at hand. I didn't speak up because I was protecting a company that didn't care about my well-being in the slightest. A company that I really, really wanted to work with. For one, because they did super cool things with influencers. I met some of my closest YouTube friends, and I thought that I could be representation for Black girls all over the world. But for me to feel like the token Black girl on 2 trips in a row, it's dead. I don't want to do it anymore. By being silent, I'm doing a misservice to the thousands of Black girls who watch me and look up to me and look up to this brand that I was mistreated by. I'm going to talk about this in a way that does not drag anyone, that doesn't cancel anyone, because that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to shed light on what it's like to be a woman of color in a white industry. So I'm going to get into what happened. No names will be mentioned. This is not a drama channel. This is not a drama video. I'm just telling my side of the story. Okay, so now that I can loosen up, let's get into the tea. So I'm just gonna start with the beginning of the trip. I was paired with the other Black girl on the trip. She's actually half white and half Black, and I think I was the only girl that wasn't mixed with half white on the trip. So the two of us were put in a room together, and I am so glad I had her during this trip. She was literally what kept me sane. So on the app that is owned by the company, you have to reach a follower goal in order to go on some of these trips. Well, my roommate did not reach that follower goal, and neither did the other Black girl on the trip. So we came to the conclusion that that company basically pushed that follower goal aside for these certain girls so that they could have enough diversity and enough Black women on the trip. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. In order to get a lot of free promo, this company takes influencers on trips, gets them to take a lot of pictures, a lot of content, a lot of vlogs. So in turn, the company is gonna get a lot more followers from all the people talking about their company. And yeah, the whole trip was about pictures. And I get it, being a social media influencer is all about the pictures, but for me personally, I would like to enjoy the trip as well. I don't want to just take pictures for 4 days straight. So on Coachella, I got lucky because there's a photographer there. Her name is Deanie Chen. I'll link her down below. Love of my life, sweetest girl ever. Please follow her. She was hired to take pictures of the girls, and she actually took pictures of me. Crazy, right? But I was so thankful for her because no one else wanted to take pictures of me. No one would even talk to me. So I say all this to say that in Fiji, it was 90% about getting all these pictures and all these different bikinis and just, yeah. So the only issue with that is that no one wanted to photograph me. No one is taking pictures of you on a trip that's for pictures. You're gonna feel very uncomfortable. I already wasn't being talked to by the majority of the people on the trip, so when no one wanted to take pictures of me, I just felt like an outcast. It just sucks that I wasn't popular. It just sucks that I wasn't popular enough for them, or honestly, just not enough for them. So me and a few of the other girls who weren't getting photographed, we complained to the CEO and the event coordinators, whatever, and so they put together a shoot for girls who weren't getting photographed on the beach. So I get a text and it's like, hey, meet on the beach. The photographers are gonna take pictures of the girls who aren't getting any photos. So I go to this photo shoot, right? And they basically just clump us all together. So me and these girls just get clumped into a group and we get a few group shots, and then The photographer goes down the line and just goes like this. He doesn't give us any direction. He just takes the pictures and cool, great, awesome. So at least I get some pictures, right? Well, so at the end of the trip, we were sent folders on all the photos that we got, right? The photos that were taken on the beach, they weren't even edited. They were literally discarded and no one even gave them to us. So even that shoot on the beach, it didn't even matter. Photographer just didn't want to take pictures of us, and like, that's fine, that's cool. I can't be mad about that. I was never asked to join pictures. I was never asked to be part of a group. And honestly, the whole trip just consisted of me walking past groups of girls with their photo being taken. I know what you're thinking, honestly. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't matter. Honestly, Kianna, you're being dramatic. But I want to let you guys know that it's not about getting pictures in Fiji. It's about feeling unwelcome. It's about feeling uncomfortable. It's about feeling like an outcast. I didn't feel beautiful, and that's coming from someone who's super confident. So it breaks my heart that there are black girls out there who aren't as confident as me, who have to go through things like this all the time. I am undeniably black. I have brown skin. I have braids in my hair. And if that's an issue for you, if you don't like editing girls of color, if you don't like posting girls of color on your page, if you don't like photographing girls of color, I don't support you as an artist, and I don't support you as a photographer, because you don't support me and people that look like me. The company had hundreds of photos to choose from with the other girls in them, and I'm sure it didn't matter that me and my roommate had about 5 of us, because they can just sprinkle them in when they need diversity on their Instagram. There were other things that went down. I actually recorded kind of like a podcast in Fiji with my roommate because I needed to document what was going on, and I'm going to insert that here.
So we were just talking about how we're on this trip and how there's been a few scenarios where there's been a little bit of, you know, either discrimination or some things like that, and we just want to talk about it.
So first of all, they put us as roommates. Did you think we're not going to get along with other people? Mm-hmm. I know their reasoning for it.
I don't know. I think since all the other people are like established friends, they kind of did like process of elimination, like, oh, who's left?
Yeah.
And then they just kind of were like, boop.
Not only that, but a picture of us gets posted, one of the only pictures that was taken of us on this trip, and it's captioned, when you get to go to a tropical island, was it Fiji? When you get to go to Fiji with your best friends. Mm-hmm. So
we just met.
So we're best friends
a couple
now?
days ago. A couple hours ago.
Yeah, I know. Really, like, seriously.
We met yesterday.
Not only that, but we are 2 completely different heights, and we don't, like, mesh that well in pictures.
They forced it.
And they kind of, like, forced us together. Why? Because we're both black. Mm-hmm. How many pictures have you gotten?
1, 2, 0.
So we've gotten no pictures.
Literally none.
And they've been posting a lot. I've posted about 4 pictures that all of which Lisette or Haley have taken. So yeah, that's great. I mean, I don't want their pictures anyway. I don't want to support photographers that refer to us as black girls instead of getting to know our names.
Oh wow, that I forgot about that. Yeah, we were dancing and one goes, ooh, let me get the black girls on film dancing. Like, they know everybody else's name, but they don't know our name. Like, they don't even want to know our names. Yeah. They don't care. Because it's just easy to say, ooh, black girls. Like, ooh, let me get them dancing. That was just so rude. When I heard that, my heart actually sunk. Because I was like, yeah.
I was like, that was really mean.
I was like, but I wouldn't expect that on a brand trip. Yeah. I would expect that maybe, like, in real life, people would be mean like that. But on a brand trip, when you're being paid and you're around talent, you know, you kind of have, like, a level of respect for everybody. That's just given. At least I thought. But the fact that people are actually viewing us and they're saying black girls like in a negative way, so it's like you're almost saying that like we're less than, you know, you're portraying us less than on this trip. You're already putting us into a whole different category. Like, we're not even normal girls, we're the black girls. Yeah. So we're a different species of people, a different species. Like, why are we aliens? Because that's it's just so stupid and so like prehistoric. Like, can we move on, please?
Yeah.
Companies need to realize that different girls need different things, and in order to do that, they need a diverse team. So they need a woman of color on the team who is like, you know what, maybe we should hire photographers who know how to edit black girls, Or maybe we should hire black photographers. Or maybe we should hire a black hairstylist, someone who knows how to do curly hair and straight hair. But most of the time companies don't have someone diverse on their team, so they don't know how to do diversity. Diversity is not throwing one black girl among a whole bunch of white ones and being like, hey, we're diverse. That's not how it works. I don't think that this company knows how to handle women of color, and I don't think they want to, because if they did, they would have made changes to their company after me and my roommate told them every single thing that happened to us. I remember there was a random tourist that went to painting, because me and my roommate were the only ones who went to the painting that was available on the island, and we were painting and we were just telling her everything that was going on, and she told us that our feelings were valid, and she told us that what this company was doing to us was not right, and it almost made me burst out into tears because I felt ungrateful and I felt so bad for being so miserable and so unhappy on the trip, because I'm in Fiji, and how can you be upset in Fiji? How can you be upset on a brand trip that's paid for? The night before, actually, I think I might have gotten like a mild case of food poisoning, and I texted one of the ladies in the company, and she told me I should try mint. So that was fun. I just feel like there was no regard for me and my roommate at all. No one asked us how we were doing. No one asked us why we were sitting in the corner by ourselves. My roommate had such a severe burn on her face, and they were treating it like it was nothing. So at the end of the trip, I was really excited to leave. I wanted to go home. So at the end of the trip, they posted a picture of me on their Instagram, and I was upset about it because 1, I didn't even get that picture. 2, you guys haven't talked to me the whole trip. Why are you posting pictures of me on Instagram? At this point, I was tired of tiptoeing around these people, so I texted all 3 of them. You know, I have the text on my laptop, so I'm gonna pull it up so I don't get this wrong. Okay, so here's what I said. I sent them a screenshot of the photo on the Instagram, and I said, hi, can I please get this picture sent to me? I haven't gotten a single photo from any of the photographers, and it's actually quite offensive that none of them have bothered. Thank you. After I sent that text, the change in the way these women treated me, when I saw them, they literally came up to me so fast. Oh my god, can I airdrop these photos to you? Can I get these photos to you? Like, oh my god, I just want to make sure that like you get this. Okay, cool. You haven't even cared this entire trip. Why do you care now? Because I said something? Because I said it offended me? Did you think maybe I didn't catch on to the fact that I'm being treated differently than the other girls? So me and my roommate were debating the whole time. Do we talk about this? Do we not talk about this? Because it's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. Like, it's whatever. Like, this is how we always get treated, so like, why talk about it? So we decided to speak up. So we told them our experience on the trip, how we felt like outcast, how they can change their company. We gave them points on how to change their company. We literally said to them, you need girls of different colors, you need girls of different follower counts, you need girls of different sizes, please. And we told them to make the brand less exclusive and less cliquey, and they decided that this meant that they would have a diversity trip where they'd take a huge group of girls of color and take them to New York, because that's diversity, right? Sorry, but that's not how it works. You can't just send a whole bunch of minorities somewhere and call yourself diverse. If that's what diversity means to you, then that's a joke. I didn't make this video because I thought I'd see genuine change. But when Verena called me and told me that the house was segregated and that she felt like an outcast, me and my roommate told them exactly what they needed to do to change the company, and they did none of it. What they did do is remove me off the mailing list, never speak to me again, never apologize to me or my roommate. Still haven't to this day. And they put my name on a list of girls who isn't allowed to be posted on their Instagram anymore. Yeah, there's a list, and yeah, I'm on it. So it really upsets me that now that they're caught, they decide to apologize, when they could have made these changes a long time ago. I am no way trying to cancel this company, and I'm sure they're working on these issues. But after what I experienced and the fact that it continued to happen after I told them how to fix it, yeah, I'm never working with this company again. Probably never would have been able to anyway. I never want to be used as the token black girl ever again, and I want to support companies who support me. And it's so sad to see influencers that are so desperate to work with this company when this company probably does not care about them or people that look like them. I was scared to talk about this because 1, I didn't think people would think it's a big deal. I will forever stand up for women of color, and I will forever stand up for black girls. I want to let you guys know every person watching this is equal. You are no better, you are no worse in anyone because of the way you look. And if someone's making you feel that way, you have the right to speak up for yourself, and you are enough. If a brand doesn't want to work with me because I speak my mind, then I don't want to work with them either. I probably missed a lot of points. I probably didn't talk about some stuff, but you know what? This was kind of a hard video for me to make just because you guys know, like, I'm chill, I'm fun. But what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna mess with me. If this is the first video you're watching of mine, like, please go watch another one. Like, I swear I'm not always as aggressive. I just feel as a woman and as a Black woman, sometimes our voices are not heard. So with a platform, I have just decided to share my experience. You know, it may be a small issue, but it's still an issue, and it still made me feel like less than, and it still made me feel miserable. And you know what, girls go through this every single day. Honestly, my thoughts are just kind of scattered, but I hope I was able to efficiently communicate my experience, and you can do what you want with this information. For me personally, I'm not supporting this company, I'm not supporting this brand anymore. Any company, any person, any brand who only supports a certain group of people and doesn't support another group of people based on their race, who is even the slightest bit racist, sorry, I'm not with it. That's all I have to say. I think that's enough, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Peace out.